So this is my pop-up dock GUI that I've populated to be an app with the functionality that I want, which is basically I want a date and time. This is my systems console, and I'll come back to that in a sec. This is my weather display. It's all local sensors. These are the trends. So it's a hot day, it's just after midday, so the temperature all climbing. Humidity's going down, pressure's been static for a while. I will be putting some other things down here. Notification, a little LED that'll come on if any of them reach a new extreme. I'm working on an extremes page which will show the time and date of all of the extremes. So that outside temperature has just dropped slightly. I've deliberately displaced the up and down arrows so that it makes them more immediately apparent. The up are raised up slightly, the down are dropped down slightly. And as far as temperature is concerned, red is hot, blue is cold. So blue is getting colder, red is getting hotter. And slightly different for the humidity and for the pressure. So this is the app. Now I want to say at the outset, when I started to do this, and this was what it was all about, creating the functionality that I have on screen now, I was a total LVGL novice. So everything was stumbling from scratch to reach this point, and then from here I've removed my app functionality, which is the console, the weather and the extremes, to leave basically just the bare dock GUI so that I can post that up for others to use, and I can also use it as a starting point for displaying something else if I want. And there will be other things that I'll be putting on here, like the calendar and other things. But I need to point out that I did this on VGA 1280 by 720 screen resolution. So everything has been fitted around that. Now at some point, once I've got all this posted up, I hope to start on a 7 and 10 inch touchscreen version, and with what I've learnt in doing this, I will try and make it so that it is self-adjusting to the screen size. But one of my biggest problems has been getting everything positioned correctly, and that's taken quite a while. So I can't show you the program that's running it because this is catching the stream, the VGA output stream, in a recording box. It's not very good and the results aren't going to be very good, but it'll let me at least show the functionality of this dock bar GUI. And at the moment I've got both the top and the bottom docks usable. It's pretty much the same as the GUI that I've just done a video for. The clock's the same, it's just I've added the console, the weather and the extremes. The utilities are the same. The only thing is, in the settings there's a few other things like the trends I can turn on and off. So it'll need a change before it'll show a trend, so I need to get a new signal coming in. And I've added the ability to change the weather border colour and the weather label colour. So let me move this over out of the way. Come on. So weather labels colour. And I'll turn these to make them a little bit less in my face. I use dark cyan. That'll do. I mean, the important info is what's shown in the 7 segment displays. So the clock and the local weather values. The other important info is what's shown on the systems console, and I can't show you the HTML page for that, which is on the screen below it. What I can do is go on it and I'll send a mailbox test. There's the mailbox, it's empty. If there was a delivery, it would light up, and then when it's collected,
mail collected,
and likewise with the gate. At the moment it's showing that it's closed, so if I send it a test,
gate open,
gate open,
gate closed,
gate closed. The speech is from my announcer server. It's an Annex device with text-to-speech module inside, so I get spoken warnings of everything, and this gives me the visual warnings. So if I send a sentry test,
sentry test, sentry visitor,
right, but this is receiving a signal from the sentry alarm to show that it's alive. If that signal isn't sent within a certain period, this will say, oh, it's dead, and if I click it, it will show what will happen. But it'll come back again quickly because it'll be receiving the keep alive signal. But if you watch this, it pops up a gravestone. This is it's a very simple, cheap moisture detector. It's sticking out from the sentry's control box, which is mounted on the gate post. So it's just measuring the resistance across the tracks, and if I click on any of these, that will show the alternative value, so I can test that things are working. So if it was damp outside or raining, it would illuminate like that, just to show a water droplet. And likewise with this, if when it gets dark, it's got an LDR in it, so it will show the night time, but it's receiving the daytime LDR settings at the moment. This is a pilot flame from a boiler. If I click on that, it will show that it's lit, but it's not, so it will go off. So this lets me check any of the functionality that it is working, which shows me that it is receiving these signals, otherwise they'd be showing something different. So I needed to point out that it's all on a 1280 by 720 VGA display, so all the positioning is done to suit that. I will be doing in time, when I get the time, a 7 and 10 inch touchscreen version. The 10 inch I've got a rechargeable battery pack for it to go on the back, because I want to use that effectively as a portable tablet, to be able to see the same info as on the bigger monitor, and to be able to control things, because there will be control page or pages for controlling lights and doing things like I've been doing down on this web page that's below that you can't see, sending out test signals, etc. So this is the only additional functionality. If I turn them off, like that, this is the same as the GUI that I've already posted, and I think I've already shown you the settings. So it shows what can be done, and this was what I was aiming for, and it achieved that. I'm really pleased with what it was able to do, and the extra that I'll be able to do with it in time. So I just wanted to show what the dock bar GUI menu can be used for. It's up to other people what they want to use it for, but it can be used very usefully. So I'll leave it there.